the liberal media is so dangerous, and it just kills me that so many people just they're tired too, and I see it. And this is the thing. One of the things that I hate the most. Michels. This is about Tim Michels, obviously. Michels wants to halt all paroles in Wisconsin, citing release of violent offenders under Evers. Many of those were required by law. Now, that's not necessarily the case. See, this is the thing. When you're dealing with a businessman, and this is the thing, I don't make excuses for anybody. And that's what this is going to come off as. But you have to explain it when the media is slanting a certain way. Like, for instance, I don't know Corrine Hess or Daniel Bice, and I met Molly Beck Sunday at the DeSantis Michels rally. She's wonderful. So this is not a knock or a shot at her. So no one twist this. If I have a problem with you, you're going to know I have a problem with you. So I'm looking at this, and it says many of those required by law. When you want to evaluate something and kind of do an audit to make sure everything is okay, you just go through things. You know, you can't just, you have to stop it so nobody else that might be a violent offender gets out, clean it up, and then release people appropriately. But this is what the article said. It says, Republican candidate for governor Tim Michels is attacking Democratic Governor Tony Evers over the parole of state inmates convicted of violent crimes, with Michels calling on Evers to stop paroles altogether, a move that in some cases would violate state law. Man, they're trying to clean this thing up. And this bothers me so much because they're going to turn it into, oh, he doesn't like to obey the law. Oh, he's like Trump. But I didn't see all the violations reported when Tony Evers during the pandemic was doing these mandates that were unlawful and the Republicans had to sue. And this is the thing, and this is why, and Benjamin Yant said it on Jay Weber today when he was sitting in for him. This is why, quote unquote, new media is so important. You know, with us and people like me, all you're going to get is the facts and the truth. And then you'll get a spin, as far as my opinion, not a spin as far as spin you in a certain way. It's obvious that I am to the right. I'm not a Republican, though. You know, I'm a conservative. And for people that don't understand, it is a different. You know, it's a complete difference. It's different, man. It's not the same. Like, I'm a conservative. I don't like Trump. People don't get that, but whatever. That's a whole nother topic. It said Michels this week sent a letter to Evers demanding he suspend the prison releases after a conservative website, Wisconsin Right Now, published a series of stories on some of the offenders being paroled, including men who decapitated, strangled, and stabbed women. In some cases, the families weren't even notified of the killers' releases, the website reported. This is kind of my point. If this is true, and they're paroling these kind of people, they should stop everyone that's getting out until you can fix it. And this is the difference between us on the right and you guys on the left. No disrespect. We live in a world of reality, and we usually, and I know you're going to disagree, and I know people are going to get mad when I say this, but historically, we clean up your messes. Plastic bags. I know I just topic jump. You guys were so pro-environment. Let's not cut the trees down to paper bags. Oh, we're going to use plastic for everything. What are in all the landfills now? Plastic. Oh, you know what? Let's do this green initiative, this green energy, all this stuff. Most of the country is powered by coal. You're gonna have blackouts coming up next summer. It's gonna be horrible. But this is what you guys do. And it's things that people on the right need to do, like they need to let go of Trump's, need to leave him alone. With that said, you guys are far worse in my opinion. I've always said that, and I got friends on the right that on the left that will say you guys on the right are way worse, and I don't think you have the data to prove it. I just don't see it, and it's not even that I'm skewed. Like, I hate Trump. I hate what he did. I hate January 6th. But it went from riots to people rioting the Capitol and getting dealt with accordingly and how they should have got dealt with, to all of us on the right believing January 6th. I just, it's so frustrating. Let's look at a little bit more. The commission chairman has authority over parole, and the commission is required by state law to regularly interview eligible inmates. In many cases, paroles are mandatory under state law. Only inmates sentenced before 2000, when a law known as Truth in Sentencing took effect, are eligible for parole. Like I said, I don't get it. The state records, they show the commission, I guess, parameters for parole. Evers took office during the previous 8 years when Governor Walker was in office, right? It says the number of discretionary parolees being granted in recent years is far below commissions during previous administrations of both parties, due in part to changes in sentencing laws. You can argue about these things and say that Governor Walker let out more people, whatever you want to say, but look at the numbers in Milwaukee. Look at the side of the aisle that believes in defunding the law enforcement, and look at the crime in all of those cities that are ran by people with that ideology. And with that said, I think I said enough.